Rise up this morning, smile at the rising sun. 3 little birds beside my doorstep. On breakfast with Bob.
Hey, Pancho Man, everybody! Day 3, Breakfast with Bob. We are brought to you by HOKA, Polar, UCAN, Velofix, Normatec Active, Canyon Bicycles, Form Goggles, Amp Human. We will be at Four Seasons Resort Hualalai for our championship edition. And this is our 10th anniversary at Huggo's on the Rocks. One of our favorite people on the planet. Back in Kona for the first time since 2015. Second here twice. Give it up for Caroline Steffen. So good to have you back.
Thanks for having me back after so many years.
It's been a while. And actually, when we talked about racing, that 2012 race, you were so strong. I know you ended up in second place, but you got a penalty for blocking a guy? What was the deal on that?
Yeah, thanks for bringing it up again. So, 7 years ago.
Yes.
Sounds like a long time. I felt really strong all day, but Leander was obviously a little bit faster.
It was a great race between you and Leanne and Miranda.
Yeah, we had a great battle. Yeah.
Great battle for the women's race, because a lot of times it was one person off the front, Chrissy, and the race was sort of over. But now you had 3 women all going for it, and it was really, really, you were really strong all day. And so 2015 was your last time here, and was that the last time you did a full Ironman too?
So 2015, that was the last Kona I did, and then after that I made a decision to sort of walk away from full distance and just focus a bit more on 70.3.
Yeah.
And I've done that for 1 year, and I don't know how many 70.3s I did, but I changed the training up a bit. I needed sort of to freshen up a bit. I felt a bit
a little stale. Been doing it a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're a mom.
Yeah.
Of Xander.
Yeah.
How fun has that been?
It's good. Life is good. I love it. Yeah.
Good for you. And so you returned to racing, your first full Ironman since 2015, Western Australia, and you broke the course record?
Yeah, so 2015 was Kona last one, and then I got a bit injured, and then pregnant, and then came back and did Western Australia last December 2018, yes. And I would say that was probably one of my top 3 performances ever.
Really?
Yeah.
And why do you think just taking that time off and becoming a mom changed the way you approach training, racing, all of it?
It's hard to tell exactly what it was, but the feeling I had all day, like I just felt like Superwoman, like really absolutely.
Like Xena, Princess Warrior?
Unstoppable. Yeah. I felt strong and happy and in just a really, really great spot.
Yeah.
And I broke the record. I had one of my best marathons, and I felt just very solid and very strong all day. And remember, I crossed that finish line. I was like, oh, that was it. I was able to just, keep running. I just felt absolutely amazing that one day. And it's probably because of my break I had and time off and coming back after 3 years, you freshen up a bit and you sort of maybe forget a little bit all the suffering you had in the years before.
Yes.
Not totally. You don't forget that totally. But, I think I needed that time away to come back and find myself happy again in full distance racing,
What I love about your background is you were an elite swimmer, and then you became a bike racer. But as a bike racer, as part of a team, your job was you were a domestique. You were pulling people, and somebody else is winning and throwing their arms up in the air.
Yeah.
And you're like, I'm doing all the work, and they're getting all the credit. What the hell? And that sort of led to this, right? That led to getting in the triathlon, where you sort of controlled your own destiny.
Yeah, I raced Kona 2006 as an age grouper on a road bike, and then I got a call after the race of a professional cycling team, and they said, we reckon you could do really well in cycling.
Yes.
And that's when I jumped over from triathlon into cycling for 2 years, and then I didn't like the fact that I had to work for others.
Why would you want to work for anybody else?
Yeah, I mean, I want to work for myself.
Exactly.
I like to win races, so yeah. And then after 2 years, I quit cycling and I came back in triathlon, and that's where everything sort of started picking up as a professional. And because I was an elite swimmer, so I was always front pack. And then as an ex-cyclist, you just right away.
You're a great biker.
I did heaps of races, came off, 15, 16 minutes ahead of everyone. So the sponsors liked that fact. And then the run just came over years. I improved my run, and there you are.
And then
triathlete.
there you are.
Yeah.
Now, how many? You finished here second twice. How many times did you race here?
So 2006 as an age group, I got third, and then I came back as a pro in 2010. I got second, and then I got fifth, and then I got second, and then I got fifth again, and then I came ninth in my last Kona,
time here.
2015.
And
yeah.
how the racing changed just between that period of time? Did you see more and more? Were the fields deeper for women than they had been before?
Oh yeah, definitely. Looking back 2010, it was
Yes.
just pretty much by myself all day.
Right.
That makes it really super hard. But now it's more tactic. We have the bigger groups in the swim. I don't know how it is, going to be on Saturday because I missed out on the last 3 years. And I haven't really followed the race the last 3 years except 1 year. But I remember back in the days you had maybe a group of 4 or 5 at the front. But now it's going to be up to 15 girls, swimming together, coming out and then start riding like the guys do. So, yeah, it's a different dynamic and... I'm just excited to hopefully be part of that mix. Yeah.
Exactly. Now, have you raced Daniela Reef?
2015, yeah.
2015, that's right. I'm thinking, wait, there was a little overlap, 2015.
Yeah.
Have you, like you said, you haven't really followed a lot, but now Daniela obviously is going for number 5 here. There's a lot of great women. The women's field is probably deeper than it's been forever and ever and ever. When you look at the field, do you look at the other athletes? Do you care about what they've been doing, or you just focus on you?
No, of course, try to stay updated with
do
all
a
the
little
races.
research.
But, as a mom, there's bigger things in life now
Yes,
than
there are.
follow. And in the last 2 years, I just was, I think 1 year was baby shopping, so I was busy with that. And last year, I went to China to cherry pick and earn some money while other people raced Kona.
Good move.
Yeah. So with the time difference, I missed out on watching the race last year, and the year before I was just busy with
life,
becoming a mum and different stuff. Believe it or not, but if you're not in Kona, life is still happening out there.
Yes.
So yeah,
balancing being a mom and doing the training, does it make it more fun because you have to be more efficient with your time? And when you come home, this little guy could care less if you had a good training day or not.
It's very different. It has to be very planned,
Right.
And there's no more coffee stops, and all that social goes away. I try to minimize my training hours to make it just high in quality.
Right.
I train a lot of indoors. My partner P bought me a treadmill, so I can run indoors at home. And when Xander is asleep, so I have the baby monitor next to me, and I run as long as he's asleep. When he's up, session sometimes just done. But that's just what it is. So if I can squeeze in one more effort, then I'm happy. For squeezing another one, it's a plus. It's a different thinking, and even riding, I just feel, since being a mom, I don't feel very safe on the road anymore.
Right. Yeah.
So I prefer to stay in the garage and do heaps of my training indoors. Yeah.
Being back on this island when you got off the plane for the first time in basically 4 years, were you excited? Were you like, oh my God, I forgot how hot this place is? What were you thinking?
I just stayed a couple of weeks over in Maui, so
okay.
Acclimatized pretty well, and I don't think it's that hot, to be honest, compared to what I remembered. So far, I'm very excited for Saturday.
Yes.
And but I don't think it's such a horrible place anymore, like I did in the past. So.
You did, right?
Yeah,
there was a point there you thought it was a horrible place.
Yeah.
Now, why? Just because of?
Just probably heaps of pressure had on the years leading up. I mean, if you do your first Kona as a pro and you get second, it doesn't get much easier because you gotta
win.
The only thing you can improve is you want to win, which is hard because it's not just one step. You have to get that best performance together again in Kona, which I had in 2010. That was probably my best performance ever.
Right.
But then you have to come back and do it again, and maybe a little bit faster, or maybe exactly the same. Be lucky. The other girls have an average day or something, to make that another step. So. Coming back each year after being second, it's just not an easy task. And I think now I'm being away for 4 years, and people maybe forgot a little bit about me. And
not me. I remember watching you win Challenge Roth, and you've won a lot of great races, and the competition never scared you. You were always one of those people who would go for it off the front.
Yeah, and I haven't changed. That hasn't changed the last 4 years. And I think I'm in a better position than ever.
And it'll be fascinating because Lucy will be probably off the front a little bit, but a great cyclist like yourself might be up there, and you guys could do some damage.
And I never raced Lucy, so I don't know.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah, there's heaps of girls, like probably half of the field I never race because, I've been away for such a long time.
Right.
And there's so many young, very talented women coming along, and it's great to watch. But I haven't raced them, so they probably if they pass me, I don't even know their names. So it's gotta be fun. It's gonna be good.
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Caroline, Steffen. Poncho Man, take us out.
Smile at the rising sun. 3 little birds stop my doorstep and breakfast with Bob.
Poncho Man.